Breaking inputs on the broadcast showdown continues. Questioned over unruly behavior inside the parliament, Congress's Renuka Chaudhary remains defiant and also justifies hurling those papers at Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Says this shows democracy is alive. So this act of tearing up pages and throwing them inside the parliament at the Home Minister shows that democracy is alive. That's the justification coming in from Renuka Chaudhary when questioned about the opposition MPs tearing pages and throwing them in the air inside the parliament at the Home Minister. Listen in.
We also saw that some of the members also tore up the bill and threw it into the air when HM was speaking.
Well, that is because to show that democracy is alive. That is the spirit. People will fight. We've done this. We fought for our freedom and got it. We fought for our constitution and got it. And we will fight to conserve and preserve it.
So you heard the justification that has come in from Renuka Chaudhary of the Congress. Says this is to show that democracy is alive. Those pages were torn and the pieces flung at the Union Home Minister to show that democracy is alive. Let's listen into more reactions. This is how Jagdambika Pal has responded to what transpired.
सारा देश देख रहा है ये स्पीकर साहब को कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए जिस तरीके से गृह मंत्री के मतलब टेबल पे आ गए और जिस तरीके का मतलब वहाँ इस तरह से अगर भाजपा के सदस्य निश्चित तौर से नहीं खड़े हो जाते तो शायद कोई अप्रिय घटना भी आज हो जाती जो हाँ जिस पूरा सारे कागज फाड़ के फेंक रहे तो और कागज फेंकते दूर से वहाँ पे पहुँच गए और जिस तरह से जिस मतलब उसमें पहुँचे हैं कुछ भी अप्रिय घटना हो सकती थी.
The opposition wouldn't relent. The slogans continued. MPs waved and tore papers. Tension built until finally the speaker adjourned the House. While the government calls this an ethical safeguard, a way to stop governance from jail and a move that upholds constitutional morality, the opposition calls it a power tool that can be used to topple elected governments. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has gone to the extent of calling the step super draconian, super emergency and a move to mutilate our democracy. Sample the political reactions coming in.
I rise to oppose the introduction of these three bills under Rule 70(1) of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Lok Sabha. This bill is squarely destructive of the basic structure of the Constitution. अध्यक्ष महोदय, भारत का संविधान का जो मूलभूत ढांचा है वो ये कहता है कि कानून का राज होना चाहिए. There should be rule of law. और उस rule of law, कानून के राज की बुनियाद है कि आप बेगुनाह हैं जब तक आपका गुनाह साबित नहीं किया जाता. You are innocent until proven guilty. This bill stands that fundamental maxim of jurisprudence on its head. It makes an investigating officer the boss of the Prime Minister of India.
कैबिनेट के 6-7 लोगों को केस लगाइए, 30 दिन डालिए अंदर जेल में, गवर्नमेंट गिर गई उनकी. तो ये असल मकसद वो है, ये अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल. अच्छा, उस बिल में ये भी है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर को कौन अरेस्ट करेगा? प्राइम मिनिस्टर को बताइए. भारत को एक पुलिस स्टेट बनाने का काम बीजेपी सरकार करना चाहती है इन तीनों बिलों के जरिए, जिसकी हम पुरजोर इसकी मुखालिफत करेंगे. बीजेपी ये भूल रही है कि कब तक सत्ता में रहेंगे आप, कभी ना कभी तो निकलेंगे ना.
The political reactions that are coming in and the signal is clear. The Modi government is willing to take steps to ensure no leader can cling to power while in custody. The Constitution 130th Amendment Bill 2025 is a landmark move. It's a constitutional change that lays down a clear rule. If a Prime Minister, Chief Minister or Minister is in jail for 30 consecutive days on serious criminal charges, they must vacate office. According to the details of the bills, a minister who for any period of 30 consecutive days is arrested and detained in custody shall be removed from his office by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. If that advice does not come by day 31, he shall cease to be a minister, with effect from the day falling thereafter. If it is the Prime Minister himself, he shall tender his resignation by the 31st day. And if he does not, he shall cease to be the Prime Minister. Similar provisions apply in states under Article 164 and in Delhi under Article 239AA. But the bill also clarifies nothing in this clause shall prevent such Prime Minister or Minister being subsequently appointed. on his release from custody. So the ministers who have been dismissed can be reappointed when they are released from the custody. But you heard the opposition leaders. Opposition leaders are alleging that this gives executive agencies a free run to become judge and executioner. Asaduddin Owaisi alleges that the center is hell-bent on creating a police state. Manish Tiwari of the Congress says this is squarely destructive. The Indian Constitution guarantees, Indian Constitution says there should be a rule of law, and the basis of that is that you are innocent until proven guilty. But he says these bills introduced by the Union Home Minister change that basic principle. They change the principle of innocent until proven guilty. He also said these bills, in fact, make an investigating officer the boss of Prime Minister of India. Let me go across to my colleague Himanshu joining us on the broadcast with more details. Himanshu, opposition लगातार एक ही बात कह रही है. ऑपोजिशन का ये कहना है कि ये एक तरीका है केंद्र सरकार का कि राज्यों में जो ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज की सरकारें हैं उनको डिस्टेबलाइज किया जाए, उनको गिरा दिया जाए. लेकिन एक ऐसा प्रोविजन भी है इसमें कि जिस दिन भी कस्टडी से रिलीज कर दिया जाएगा तो रीअपॉइंट हो सकते हैं, चाहे वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो, चीफ मिनिस्टर हो या मिनिस्टर्स हो.
देखिए, सीधे तौर पर विपक्ष का ये कहना है कि ये जो कानून लाया जा रहा है ये संविधान की भावनाओं के अनुकूल नहीं है, प्रतिकूल है. इसलिए इस बिल का हम विरोध करते हैं. और आज जब गृह मंत्री अमित शाह इस बिल को इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे थे उस दौरान बहुत जबरदस्त तरीके से हंगामा हुआ है. हंगामा होने के बाद में बिल की जो विपक्ष है, बिल की कॉपियां विपक्ष ने फाड़ी और न सिर्फ चेयर की तरफ फेंकी बल्कि गृह मंत्री के सामने जाकर भी उस बिल की कॉपियां फाड़कर फेंकी गई. साथ ही